Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am here in Beard's. I was gonna call it like a saw chamber. You know, like it's time to play a game. You're jigsaw puzzling me, and I'm very excited. So why don't I'll throw this to you? Why don't you kind of explain what this whole thing is? I'm still staying zoomed out until it's time to get in closer. But what the heck is this?
So this is inspired by your Jenny Barnes challenge, where it's just a little puzzly scenario to figure out how well you can do at any given challenge. And the one I picked here was Charlie Kane versus the Silver Twilight Lodge. It's election night.
Okay. Okay,
The Silver Twilight Lodge is stacking the ballot box, and you're trying to have a fair election. So
okay.
there's a little setup up here.
All right.
And there's a custom agenda, act, and scenario reference card. So you can just read those through at your own pace and then take a look at the board.
Sure, all right. So let's do all this and figure it out. So, election night setup. Put each of the, choose 2 of 5 classes. Put each of those acts into play and add each of those events to your hand. There's no player deck or counter deck, so puzzle it out. All right. So I'm going to look at all these cards after. Let's just kind of see what else we got here. And noticeably, we are starting with an unexpected courage as well. Pole bearers. It's election night, and the Silver Twilight Lodge is trying to stuff the ballot box. Only one man could put a stop to this chicanery, and it's Charlie Kane, a man of the people. Doom on other cards does not count towards this agenda. When a card would leave play, remove it from the game instead. When you would be defeated, immediately advance this agenda. So I could die. That's all right. Good to know. I mean, I imagine I have to go out of my way for that. Anyways, you just finished a lunch with Harold Walstead when your assistant Bonnie lets you know about the lodge's scheming. You grab your brand new fur coat and hit the pavement, ready to talk sense to the confused voters. Have courage. Mr. Peabody gains if you control 3 or more clues. Parley, take control of Mr. Peabody. Objective, try to control story assets, clear victory locations, remove as much doom from play as you can before the polls close. Okay. Election night, -1, -3 instead if there's doom on a card at your location. -2 for the cultist. If you play, I'll place 1 doom on the nearest enemy. -2 if you fail, add 1 clue to the nearest location with victory X. And -2 for the squid. If you fail, lose control of a story asset you control. Hi, caramba. Okay. All right. So notably, we do start with heavy furs. I was like, we're gonna have our our nice fur coat that we put on, so that's good. And this is if you reveal a non-auto-fail symbol. I can cancel that token and return it to the bag. Notably, our bag looks pretty standard. We have 1 of each of the bottom 3 and then 2 skulls. Okay. We also start with Barney Walsh. All the like this card's just normal, right? Bonnie Walsh, yeah, okay. And then you get +2 on investigating Miskatonic location when it leaves play. Remove from the game and add a tablet token. Okay. And we're going to be starting.
Miskatonic University is not a Miskatonic location for some reason.
That is interesting. They're all Arkham locations, Town Hall, so this is just like that stuff. Okay, so we're going to start in the central location, of course, and we don't have an encounter deck, so it's just like the same sort of thing. Okay. Exhaust Mr. Peabody. After enters play, place 1 doom on it. Mr. Jazz Mulligan, so we can take control of him. I imagine we want to, as this says, try to control story assets and clear victory locations, and we're going to be graded on how much victory we remove, how many story assets we control, and I'm going to wager it's probably compared to the number of doom they have as well, because the doom doesn't count to the agenda, but there is doom on these guys. Okay. Alright, so let's see how we can take control of all these people. So Mr. Peabody we do specifically by if we control 3 or more clues. Notably, we have 1 clue here, 1 clue here, and 1 clue here. But this is a 4-Stroud location, which isn't easy for our good friend Charlie Kane. Jazz Mulligan, we just need to do a book 3 test. That's pretty manageable, especially because we have Bonnie. And Harold Walstead is going to give us +1. Notably, let's see if any of these guys have icons on them. The guy who is interesting. Are these the one way so we can't go up into this location, or is this
Well, Well, each of these are from Threads of Fate, so it says they're connected.
Ah, okay, yeah. Just the lines. The lines are lying to me. I've grown so used to just relying on the lines. Okay. This guy we want because he has so many icons on them, which can be really good for Charlie.
Notably, he's the only one you can't take control of. There's no way to take control of him.
Okay.
However, he has a use.
See if I can figure it out. See if I can puzzle it out. Okay. We also have you. Parley, test brain or book 3. If you succeed, place 1 resources. So we need to just do 1 resource on that. Okay.
But notably, she is the only one that is not an ally, so you can't leverage her for Charlie's ability.
Okay, good to know. So then she'll be one that I want to prioritize the allies first because we want to have actually just like +1 to our stats. And then we have the engineer. If he is ready, if you succeed, take control. If you already control the engineer. Orius Tezu, thank you so much. 12 months at the Golden Table. That's 1 year. Holy hell, thank you for your support. Much appreciated. Okay. Okay. And then we got this guy. After taste investigate the investigator. So these guys are just like, they're not aloof though. This guy isn't aloof. He's aloof.
Every enemy is aloof except for him.
And he has Hunter, so he's going to chase me down. He's going to try to...
The only 2 things to worry about during the enemy phase are this guy getting doom on himself and this guy moving. Everything else is going to stay put.
Okay, okay. Alright, let's look at some of these cards that we have. String of Curses is a really nice way to just eliminate an enemy. And the assets are going to put into play. So this lets us start with a St. Hubert's Key in play, which gives us +1 brain and +1 book. This guy is elite, so notably we can't defeat him with that. But I imagine it's just going to be one of those things where we just need to stay ahead of Mr. Gray. Riot Whistle we can use to just grab these guys. We can shoot them with a gun. That doesn't seem very politician-like, but what do I know? Fieldwork is nice because it allows us to get the clues quicker. Like, I think, Alright, how do we want to do this? Do we want to come in here? I want to grab Jazz, get a clue from here, move down here and get a clue. Come in here, grab Mr. Peabody. Okay, but notably, the Doom on other cards doesn't count towards this agenda. So, but I still think that that's kind of the thing, and that's why also you have to look at these dead ends. Because if I remember when I was making these, when I was making my Jenny Barnes puzzle box, there was a lot of the intention of the good stuff is somewhere else. I see. So we can, for Sergeant Monroe, we can come into this location, and we can have him kill Mr. Gray. And it is a victory location, so I'm just going to actually just, while this is happening, I'm going to just take stock of our victory locations. No, yes, up here. And north side, yeah. Okay, so those are our victory locations.
And I have removed 1 clue each from some of the ones with higher shroud.
Nice, okay, okay. So, I mean, getting Mr. Gray defeated is probably pretty good. And we have, what, 7 rounds?
7 rounds.
Okay. So my normal stat ball draws me so much towards St. Hubert's Key, just because that extra book is really nice. Premonition also seems like a really good effect for us to have once. Notably, though, I do think that the well-connected is nice. It gives us +1 every turn. So I think what we have to do is we have to figure out what tests, how many other tests we're going to take. And most of them are book or brain, so it's kind of the same thing. And I guess the question is it worth it for a +2 eventually? And I think the answer to that is probably no for me. So I think I am going to take the Mystic. Oh, I got to choose 2 of them. All right, we're going to take the Mystic cards for sure. That one's definitely happening. Give me +1 brain, +1 book, -2 sanity. Hopefully it doesn't matter. And then I get the string of curses and the premonition. I don't think I'm going to take the gun. Trial by fire does seem really good as well. I also like the lucky. Elusive, this is correct. This is not the taboo version, right?
Correct. This is the basic version.
All right. Hard for me to say no to that. That seems very good. And then we'll get well connected too. Might as well take a little bit of both. Okay.
Sounds like you're ready to go.
I think I'm ready to go as well. And I think for my first round, I'm going to just do the most basic thing. I'm actually just going to start with a premonition. -1, perfect. Okay, I'm also just going to take this over here. Okay. So we need to get to 4, which is very easy for us to do. So I'm going to move in here for my first action. And then we're going to attempt to parlay with Mr. Jazz Mulligan. And I can go 3, 4. And then 4 minus 1 is going to be 3, because we have 5 resources, and this guy's going to give us +1. So then, for our second action, we can take control of Mr. Jazz Mulligan. Come here, my friend.
Them to vote for you.
Let's go. Okay. We got 3 votes so far. I mean, maybe Bonnie doesn't count, but at least Harold's going to be... He's my good friend. He's definitely going to be voting for me. He would never vote for Mr. Gray. This is going to be removed from the game. And then I think for my last action, I know I said I was going to investigate down here. But I actually didn't investigate that location, but that's okay. I think I'm going to try to investigate this location. I actually feel pretty good about it. So I'm going to investigate at 2 to 4. Because I need to go at least up 2. I can fail on the other ones, but I want to go at least up 2. The odds are really good that if you're up 2, it's going to be worth it on this. So I'm going to go 4, which is going to ready Harold. And then we can go 5, 6. So we're going to go 6 to 4. All right.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay. These challenge boxes are fun because there's the random chance.
Well, that's just the university fuddy-duddies not wanting to listen.
Exactly, right? Okay. Well, now we can go upkeep where everything readies, and then this guy is going to gain a doom, and Mr. Gray is going to come try to hunt me down.
All right, and back to your turn.
Yeah, all right. So now we're on turn 2 of 7. All right. I mean, I'm going to try to grab this clue, I think. I do want it. It is a victory location. Yeah, I think if I fail this second action, I'm going to say that's enough for me. All right, so we're going to go 5. Sorry, we're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I might as well go 8 to 4 for the first action here.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's actually ginormous. Feast and famine, right? That's actually... All right.
Gets you ahead of the curve there a little bit.
I can't pick up this clue for some reason.
There you go.
Oh, is there supposed to be 2 there?
No, there's not.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to hop down... Oh. I do feel like I need to get rid of the doom on these guys.
It may become relevant.
I'm also just looking at this auto-fail and this up here, which I imagine is how we're going to count votes.
You catch on quick.
Just something is telling that to me. Okay. I know I readied Bonnie. Does that change my game plan, or do I just follow through with the plan that I had? Because I think what my plan was to move in here, and just coup de grace this guy. Just take him out.
That is a good option.
So I might actually be the corrupt politician, and Mr. Gray might just be trying to stop me from murdering people. So let's kill this Lodge Neophyte.
No, he's corrupt. It says so.
Okay, I mean, yeah, but it's from my opinion. You know, it's like, am I actually the bad guy? All right, so
this game wouldn't lie to you, would it?
No, exactly. All right, and then this guy gets removed from play. Okay, but I do not get to draw a card because we have no cards to draw. All right, and then Mr. Gray is going to come chase me down, and then we can go upkeep. And then we're going to go to this. So I think this elusive is going to come in very handy. So I think for everyone at home, my line of action this turn is I want to set up to grab Mr. Peabody next turn. And then I think we're going to move in here to deal with this Keeper of Secrets. And then we're going to elusive up on the board. Maybe to this location to save some actions, or potentially this location to get the Engineer. The Engineer is a tough test, but our numbers are already getting really big.
Well, by the way, you should have a couple more resources because of upkeeping.
I have been. I spent 2 on the elusive, so I think I am at 5. Yeah. Oh, sorry, on the coup de grace. On the coup de grace, cost 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay, all right, well, first action, we're going to investigate. I'm going to go, what's this one, a 3-shroud location? We're going to go 3, 4 to 2, and we're going to take a little bit of a risk here. All right, no risk at all, apparently. I can't grab that clue.
On the campaign team now.
Pretty much.
I don't know why they're stacking up like that.
It is a bit strange. They're all in the corner. It's like... Okay.
That was normal.
Second action, we're going to move in here. And then we're going to investigate. So, sorry, yeah, we're going to investigate. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 3. All right. So notably, these aren't victory locations. I mean, like, maybe a better line is to only investigate victory locations. But it does seem one of those things that, like, and then, like, come back here and, like, do Mr. Peabody last. But I'm not sure. All right, so Mr. Gray is going to come over here.
It's definitely part of the puzzle.
Yep. Go upkeep, and we're at, what, 3?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take control of Mr. Peabody.
You talk some sense into him.
And then I'm going to move in here for my next 2 actions. And I have to do the brain test on this.
Yep.
All right. I mean, that should hopefully not be a problem. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 3. The classic Charlie Kane power of being so good for 1 test. All right.
Just casually striding into the graveyard.
So notably, this is a victory location. Is this supposed to have 2 clues for this one?
This one has 2 clues because it's only 1 shroud.
Makes sense. Okay, so this guy's going to come here. And then this guy's going to get a doom. And then we're going to go upkeep. Okay. I think, unfortunately, I'm not going to clear the victory off this location.
It is a bit of a... It is an action thing. Especially
because also the pacing on Mr. Gray, he's like perfect at the time that he wants to come in here. All right, I am going to play a sorry, I should do my upkeep. I am going to play a string of curses on this guy.
All right.
So we're going to defeat him and get 4 resources.
You'll love to see it.
See you later, punk. And then I think for my second action, I am going to spend 2 to play an elusive, and we're going to move up here.
It's not an action, actually.
Oh my god! Okay, you know what? Maybe I will try to get the clues off this location. I forgot how good elusive is. Alright, yeah, no. Then we're definitely going to try to get the clues here. So we have to get to 5. So I have the money here. So we can go 4, 5 to 1. Nice. And then we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8 to 1. -2. We did not fail.
You've convinced the formerly alive voters to vote for you.
Yeah, it's this is why I think I'm corrupt. It's like Mr. Burns at the Pet Cemetery, putting all the names, using that to... All right, I am going to come here, because I want to grab the engineer's vote. Okay. Okay, all right. And then that guy can move and we can go upkeep. And we're on 2 turns left. All right, so I need to figure out what I want to do with this turn. I want to grab the engineer. And I think realistically I want to get a clue. And then I think we want to parlay with this Neo. This one requires 2 tests. No, it's just one. It's just one. There's only player clues, player resources on it. I don't know if I want her vote. She is sleeping next to this glowing blue liquid.
She's a little careless. Maybe not the best person to have in your corner.
No, exactly, right?
I mean, you can't even use her for Charlie's ability. She's asleep.
Yeah. Okay. I would love to also parlay with another one of these Lodge Neophytes. Oh, Kodak Games, thanks so much for the raid. Alright, well, I'm gonna talk with the engineer. And I'm gonna go... 4, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna go 8 to 4. Using my unexpected courage. Oh, good thing I did.
Good call.
So we're gonna take control of him. For my second action, I am gonna try to investigate this location. So we're gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 3. Alright, we can grab that clue.
Nicely
Oh, that
done.
one's being weird again, yeah.
This one's also janky, so there you go.
Thank you.
One of those. I'll have to fix this.
And
I
then
was going to show it to Daniel as well.
I'm going to move in here. Oh, he'll love it. Okay. That guy's chasing after me, but joke's on him. It's almost done.
He couldn't catch up.
Okay. So I have 3 actions left. So we have 2 options. I can move in here and get rid of this 2 doom. So I'm going to wager right now. Each one of the, if I'm going to just guess, each one of these is a vote. So I have 5 votes, 6, 7, 8 votes, and they currently have 8 as well. If I'm just guessing with the information I see before me. So right now, it's a tie, which means that, what, the Senate's going to decide?
You have the senator up there on their side, so that doesn't give a...
Oh, yeah, no, that is true. So I could move in here and get rid of 2 of these. Alternatively, I can come up into Town Hall, get this clue, and then talk with the senator once. And notably, that stays on him as a clue. It doesn't go on the location. Okay. I think that's the way. So we're going to move it to Town Hall. I don't have 4 more cards in hand. I think I'm going to start with the location. So we have to, I mean, actually, you know what? I'm going to start with him. So we're going to go 4, 5, 6. We're going to go 6 to 2. Nice. I'll flip one of these over. Man, I've been drawing a lot of -4s, but that's okay.
Charlie is prepared.
Now, I'm wondering if I just clear him out, or if I do the location. I feel like having 2 clues on him is probably worth it. So I'm gonna talk to him again. So we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8 to 2. And we'll see if that was the right choice or the wrong choice. Okay. But with that, Mr. Gray comes here. We can go upkeep for the last time. And then this is going to advance. Time is up and the polls are closed. Did you manage to beat the Lodge at their own game? Advance the current act and remove this card from the game. Goodbye. It's been nice knowing you. Okay. You wait tensely as the votes are tallied. Resolve each of the following steps in order. For each doom in play, tally 1 vote on the Lodge. That's why we removed this from the thing. So they had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I pressed the reset button a little early there.
So they had 6 doom. For each story asset you control, tally 1 vote for Charlie. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 story assets. All right, good job, Charlie. For each location with victory X and no clues on it, tally 1 vote for Charlie. So we have 1, 2, 3. Let's go. I win the campaign.
Congrats.
Okay, so either of those choices would have been, no, because it would have been 7.
No, it would have been the same either way.
It would have been the same, yeah. Yeah, because it's that we removed the same amount from the points from it.
Though I'm tempted to now put bonus for swaying him to your side.
Yeah, I think it's the if it's a cheat if it's a tie unless there's no doom on Senator Nathaniel Rhodes.
Something like that.
Seems like a fun thing. That was really, I like that. That was really a fun little thing there.
Yeah, it's fun little puzzle. I thought of all the story assets you could take control of, and Charlie taking control of them, and the scenario just kind of built itself.
Yeah, no. And I like the build, choose your own adventure for like how you build your deck. I'm very curious to see the differences that some people might do for this thing as well.
Yeah, and there is sort of a scoring metric with this, sort of like the resource counters for Jenny. So we'll have to see what other people choose and how they do. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, that was really sweet. If there, maybe there's a way, I don't know if there'll be an easy way for us to share this, but if there is, I'll include it in the video because I'd love to see also how people do for their scores. Yeah, sweet.
I'll see if I can pack it into a box or something and put it on the workshop.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that was awesome, Beard. I really enjoyed that. Have you done it? Did you have a score?
I actually lost in my challenge run, or my test run of it. It was a tie.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, it seems like it's gonna level out to be pretty close.
Yeah, but I figured losing narrowly is sort of the challenge window that people are looking for.
Yeah, no, definitely. The whole thing felt paced pretty well for that kind of stuff, and I dug it. I dug it a lot. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a quick little fun little video. And I'm honestly, what I really enjoy is that Jenny Barnes thing has inspired people to also make their own. So you should definitely do it. They're very fun to do. To very think up, and they're also very fun to like play as well, especially when you go in blind. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.